Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. Sorry for the little musical. I'm just a little bit of a musical theatre, I'm a little bit dramatic, a bit like the Launceston Lord Mayor. But I have something to tell or to report to the Tasmanian police authorities. I flew about a year ago. I flew to Tasmania and landed on a wonderful trip. I landed there and set off on a journey from a beach into the Derwent. I paddled out into the waters and then landed back and left and hoisted, discreetly, of course, not to cause too much of a fire. A Union Jack on Wisegate, which is in between Rest Point Casino. It's just down from there's a place called Kingsley Bank, and I think there's some apartments, but there is a big wall there, and I claimed that land on authority from the Crown because it was being unused, and I claimed my intentions in it. But then my vessel was stolen. I was using a state-of-the-art inflatable paddleboard with a paddle, and my intention was to row my boat back out to an awaiting ship. But as it was stolen, I was forced to re-establish all of these things and go all the way back on the aeroplane. It was the day before Pope Francis died. I left Tasmania. And basically what I have to give you, because I've had to go the long way around, is a set of directions to find a time capsule that is located at this location. It is covertly placed there as an act of legitimacy on the land of my father's birth and my grandfather's birth and my great-grandfather's birth and my great-grandfather's birth and my great-grandfather's birth, on suspicion that there was a technological invasion, that there was a treasonous act of digital espionage going on, funnily enough, taking place right next to, and adjacent to the first casino in Australia. And so I've got a whole bunch of stuff that's coming up, but basically I just want to report my stolen paddleboard. If anyone has seen it, I know that the Tasmanian police are very good at doing their job, and I would hate, to think that they can't turn up this vital piece of nautical navigational equipment that obviously used a paddle, which is how most people arrived in Tasmania. You know what I mean? And it seems like the two people in question have maintained permanent occupancy throughout the entire period of my family's occupation there, including one of them in the sense of the sing-songy mayor, the sing-songy tattoo-covered motorbike riding mayor. His family arrived as convicts. So I don't know whether he perhaps stole it. It looks like they've tried to steal the whole bloody place, to be honest. They've tried to offload every little piece of property that they can get their grubby little hands on, and it seems like they are terrorizing the local population into providing them with the resources and the permission to I don't know, crayon draw like crazy lunatics wandering around the asylum at Port Arthur. It seems like these people have escaped and are now running. One of them particularly is running a global distribution of narcotics in alignment with the Danish royal family. So, this company is now making up approximately 8% of the GDP of Denmark right now, coming from Tasmania, and I just don't think that all of this is above board. I've got a feeling that all of it is not above board, and so I've established or re-established a British Empire embassy at Wisegate, which is, as I said, it is just south of Rest Point, a large concrete barricade, which our intention is to build a submarine base so that we can monitor, and an intelligence base so that we can monitor any type of treasonous, invasionary, attempts using a disconnected, digital communication system that is steamrolling ahead of all the legislative, bureaucratical, permissions and precedents to establish new forms of business and such like that. So we will be establishing our intelligence base there at Wisegate, and we look forward to continuing our 180-year defensive actions to the island of Tasmania, and we hope that we can put this recent debacle behind us as quickly as we can. Thank you very much. And please, if you do find my paddleboard, it was there for days, days and days, and then there was the last day. I was getting ready to pack it all up because of all this nonsense, and it was stolen from the beach there, which we are reclaiming. We are what's it called? I can't remember. There is a word for it. There's a technical word, but we are reconstituting. We are restoring our localized defensive in preparation for more than likely some both Australian Navy and British Royal Navy exercises that we're going to run out of the Derwent. So thank you very, very much. And yes, if you do find my paddleboard, oops. Basically, it's like this is what it is, and that's why we had to do it old school, do it analog. I'd had to stay there for 5 weeks on location and survey the local terrain, survey the security measures at all different places, survey the just the entire place for suspicious activity, and then leave a time capsule. Sometimes referred to as a cairn. It's a bit of a Scottish tradition. My mother was half Scottish. And so I've left a cairn there with a Union Jack, a picture of King Charles shaking hands with the Pope just a couple of days before he died, and a Bible, some copper coins with Queen Elizabeth on it. It's like a time capsule towards my family's dedication towards the British Empire and the Commonwealth and the Federation of Australia, the federal nation of Australia. But in an analog form, so it can't be mucked with, as we've all seen. Apparently, Prince Andrew likes to roll around on the floor with toddlers carrying a boob, and I saw a picture of Michelle and Barack Obama. That to my eyes, they appeared as monkeys, and I obviously know that those two individuals are not monkeys. But until we confirm or deny this, with absolute certain analog, in-person, treaties and such, spanning approximately 400 years. We are going to have to maintain, analog, offline, in-person, physical reality, symbolic gestures to keep track of all of our order and attempt to dig our way out of this digital mess and find terra firma. Or is it's Terra Australis, or is it like Terra Van Diemen, Terra Tasmanialis? I don't know. There's lots of words in Latin. I don't speak Latin. I speak English, and that's, I think, what the whole thing with the Pope was about. A really, really long journey. But I don't want to waffle on. Okay, I don't want to waffle on. I just want to firmly report, now that it has come to my mind because of other business activities I'm currently doing, that there is a paddleboard that is lost in Tasmania, and as soon as it turns up, it is to be returned to Wisegate. And there is a rock there as well, which I have ceremonially carved my name in, as per the tradition. Thank you very much. Keep up the good work, fellas.